Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be talking about a Toga takeoff versus a flex takeoff. Okay, so now we just opened the app. Okay, so now I'm going to select my livery and I go and choose Lufthansa, the new livery of Lufthansa. So we have now spawned in. Why am I talking like that? We have now spawned in at the airport. We're in San Diego's runway 9. So we are just getting ready. So now I'm push the throttle. We go to climb and then see how it says FLX? That stands for flex, guys. So now we're just gonna roll down the runway. Okay, so now we're in the air, and let's retract the gear like so, if I ever do that. So I think I already retracted the gear. I didn't press the gear handle in the cockpit. And the flight simulator that we're using is Aerofly FS2. So now I'm going to review the takeoff, and this is where actually comes important, because this is where the flex takeoff comes important here. The flex gives it less power. So as you can see, I kind of took off right at that taxiway. So that taxiway right there was where I took off. Right there, a little after that taxiway, actually, I kind of lifted off. And actually, there's actually a decent difference between a flex and a Toga takeoff. You'll see in just a few seconds. So we have now spawned in with an Air Berlin livery, which is quite dead at this point in time. So now I put it back up to climb, then put it to FLX, which is flex. And then there's a little thing over there, I don't know if you can see, it says Toga. That stands for Toga takeoff. And now we can see we're gaining speed a lot faster, and our engine power, our engine power is now 94. The other time when I did it was 89. So we're watching our odometer. I think that's what it's called. No, it's not. Our speedometer. That's what it's called. I'm stupid. So now we lifted off, and that little thing over there means V1, V2, and VR. So now we're up. So now we're gonna review this takeoff. See how I lifted off before the taxiway. So if you're using a Toga takeoff, you're gonna probably use it on a shorter runway. I don't really think the San Diego airport's runway is very short. So, really, it really doesn't need a Toga. You can probably just use a flex here. And I think flex is a little bit more nice on the passengers. So now we're going to come in for a landing at San Diego. So now I just spawned in, again with my same Air Berlin livery. So now we are coming in, and I think I had like a little bit of a weird gear retraction. I think I was trying to control my little rudder thing, and I think I accidentally, or maybe the speed, and I think I accidentally hit like the gear mabobber. Alrighty, mabobs. Let's see, Ryanair fans. Let's see if we can do a little bit better than Ryanair in this one. So I don't know why I messed up with the gear. I must have touched it with my rudder. Yep, there you go. I must have touched it with the rudder or something. I'm not too sure what happened, but I put it back down. Okay, so now we are coming in for short final. Pro pilot move, by the way, with the gear mabob. So I don't think I mess up the gear, but let's say I did my landing very floaty. It was a very floaty one, to say the least. I was actually a little high, about 550 feet. So those little ILS things? You need 2 red and white to be a perfect landing, and it wasn't perfect. That's why I kind of floated, because I'm going 166 knots, which is not the greatest speed for a touchdown.
50.
But now we are now perfect.
20.
But yeah, this is beautiful. I also use my gear view to get a nice buttery one. Now we float for a while, but that was smooth. I kind of did put down the nose gear a little hard, so a little bumpy, but it was a nice smooth one. Didn't use full brakes because it's a very long runway. Didn't use that much of the runway. And now we're gonna go watch it in replay because we're so good. So there it is. We are coming in for a short final. Boom. That was a very smooth landing. Just the gear was a little bit broken, the front landing gear. But there it is, the landing. Very nice. Oh my god. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.